Gaming here, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Now, last time we left off, we had to write a poem for the Literature Club. And if you didn't see that episode, I would recommend that you go and watch it, because this game is pretty entertaining, yet horrific. And also, there's a warning for the series in that episode, so go check it out. Anyway, load our game. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay, let's begin. Let's go dream. I'm looking at the words before I choose our headphones. Let's go bliss. I'm trying to decide between pink. Pink's a win. Sugar. Rainbow. Comfort. Firefly. Sunset. Extreme. Fireworks. This swimsuit. Doki! Breathe. Valentine. Precious. Frightening. Let's go Kawaii. Hi again, Princess Sardine. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Princess Sardine. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like she deserves any slack? They already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica! Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Princess Sardine always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might feel a bit jealous. Come on, you and Princess Sardine can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems completely oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. But first of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't normally read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her just in case she needs a hand. You looking for something there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know that? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious? I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know how you feel. Or I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But let me tell you one thing for starting. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly what. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire and striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mauve. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passes around next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read it at the same time like that. What's up? I guess it is easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. What makes so weird about it? Natsuki crosses her arm. What? Crosses her arms and scooches it inch away from me. Sorry. I I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. Sorry, not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kind of drama, like when they got into when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. This really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Huh. This chapter seems it's like about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. What does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
It's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who might have judged? Scene change. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Even
though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I eat? You don't?
That's not... I don't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
You're not letting... Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, you just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it?
I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But you're at least enjoying yourself, right?
So? Hey, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happened.
Natsuki points her finger among the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little mad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki for him is a rare experience, so it makes me smile a little myself.
Okay, everyone!
Are you all ready for today's poem?
Oh, come on! Don't you timing me any worse?
Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
huh? Is that really alright? I mean, I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time. To read this.
Well, of course. It could take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow. And we can start the next one. And if it gets in, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their own bags. I do the same myself. Let's share with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
This is a good poem, Princess Ivy. Can you share it the first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of girl who would be writing poems in her spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before. sure, Princess ID. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Not yet. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold it to you then.
Yay! Now you'll read my phone too, right?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to get me out of bed, making me rub the sleeping from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it weren't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Click outside poem area to continue. Just click you. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I'm still trying my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
Dad just skipped breakfast and get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun.
Monic's the best. Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna make the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Next is Natsuki.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing better things.
In fact,
Remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me dumb poem. Some dumb poem made me go, well, it's not that great. Well, let me show you what real literature looks like. And you wouldn't ruin it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all so important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. Mostly say to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess.
Only because Sonic will make me if I won't. Oh god, it's really early in the morning. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, told you I wasn't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people won't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to share and express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easier to eat, but it hits you hard. It can be wrong. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme for it at the end. Okay, like I set up for a rhyme at the end. But then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess I went more into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yes, no. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. And not to be feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri stares at the phone. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just read my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hand. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri for a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Oh god, it's really early in the morning. It's really early in the morning when doing this. 8:04 in the morning. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. Deliberate. I'm just gonna go with deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separated from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that is not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. It's probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also do hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? No. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streamlight to have withstood for that last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calming, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, that doesn't mean... Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Ugh, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts here? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Princess RD. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well... Oh, God. It was a real bad idea to do this at 8 in the morning. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically... What? I don't know that word. Symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh, symbolically. I'm freaking idiot. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It just makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it will be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, just Monica.
Hi, Princess RD. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's
Kinda embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Princess RD. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I have Monica my poem.
I like it, Princess RD.
Really?
A lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. He's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes, they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kinda like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might feel a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what styles you suit the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. It's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction, the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forward to everything. A hole of infinite choices. Oh, I get it now. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, but I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Oh, I get it now. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how you know how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain can get too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark pile of ink. Dark pile of ink, that's another reference. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their okay, I gotta go back to history. Respective poems. As they read and them, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say, thanks. Here's a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who liked it. Which people did, by the way. Theory liked it, and Princess Arnie did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Princess Arnie liked my poem too. She even told me she was impressed by it. Uh-oh, the music cut. This is... Uh-oh, music cut. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Uh-oh, music change. This sounds really crazy. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Princess Arnie appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours.
Yeah, you know she didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly juicy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who...
Okay, here's one of the censors.
I wasn't the one whose breasts magically grew a size bigger as soon as Princess Arnie started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Princess Arnie! She's just started making you look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of me making her problems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump right out of the reader. Meaning should jump out at the reader. Force them to have to figure it out. Including Mr. Hatsuki.
Princess Arnie! Oops. Oh, I cannot. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Princess Arnie?
Well,
How did I get dragged to this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be...
just quit.
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
I closed my eyes as I clicked. Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't take a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. I really wanted to take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're seriously talented.
It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being definite is only because she can't handle the pressure. I even end up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to go off with clear my head.
Sailor, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and throws it out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stands down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in a distant chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Wow. Alright, I believe you. Thank you, Princess Artie. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? No, never mind. I'm just gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about hearing poems? It's a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. Oh, did she come back?
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Sorry, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with her.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Princess Artie, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayori?
About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen you lie like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
No, Princess Artie. It's nice that I get to spend some time with you, Bob. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes me too.
That's...
I think it's gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intro. Alright, well, I don't know if I was recording that last bit, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna cut the episode off here.
From now on, from every episode, we're gonna cut it off where we need to write a poem, and then we'll continue on the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like, hit that button down below, subscribe, and you will turn on the notifications bell so that way you'll be notified whenever the newest gameplay comes out. And also let me know down in the comments what games you want me to play. And this has been Doki Literature Club, and this is Princess Rainbow Gaming, signing out.